This is a painting that transcends time and space. It is a romance that belongs only to our ancient China. It is a vibrant world where gods and mythical beasts dwell, wrapped in the sands of time, the distant world of the classic of mountains and seas. Today, let us once again transcend the boundaries of time and space, continue into that ancient mountain range. Sozan. On the north side of this mountain, you can see the nearby former Mythical mountain. The stone stream originates from this mountain, cascading down from the top of the cliff. It will become a great river, eventually flowing northeast into the sea. In the deep waters of this river, life is full of ordinary words. His shape resembles a cow. Rough, dark brown skin covered with grooves and lines, like the surface of a parched earth. The broad back resembles the ridge of a cow's back. The sound he made was like a pig's grunt. 300 li south of Zhushan, it becomes Leishan foothills. Gold ore of all sizes was everywhere. Embedded in the surface layer of deep river soil, a dim light reflected in the pervasive mist. It attracted all kinds of creatures. Exploration to date. Arriving at the numerous forests on the mountain, the crystalline structure of the jade makes it seem as if it has life, violently protruding from the rock face or ground. A strong, dark, cloud-like light emanated from within. The lake water originates from here. It flows eastward into the Shishui River. There are many different ancient tadpoles in the water. There is a positive gathering of friendship. It has fine, velvety hair. The scattered hair danced with the water, and a translucent body. The interior glowed with a warm yellow light, like swimming live amber tadpoles. 300 li further south is Zunzhuang Mountain. The boundless sea of clouds exposed rock strata on the mountaintop. Gold or rocks were clearly visible, interspersed with clear and bright jade or rocks. There is a wild beast in the mountains called. His form is exhausting, but it has 6 tribal claws. His call. It's like calling out your own name. There is also a bird in the mountains called a mouse. It resembles a chicken. It has a tail like a rat. According to records, it was seen in which city and village a major drought will occur in any city or village. The water originates from this mountain. The worried waters converged at the foot of the mountain. At the foot of the mountain, diving was about to break. Countless translucent green jade stones burst forth from the water. This water eventually flows northward into the embrace of the lake. It is worth mentioning. Wide, deep water fish sections. Many real fish also live in the water. They are shaped like fish. The mouth is long and pointed, like a saw needle. People who eat its flesh will not contract the plague. 300 li south of Zhongguang Mountain, you reach Bozai Mountain. No grass or trees grow in the mountains. No water source. Heaven and earth were in a chaotic unity amidst the pervasive dust. The remains of giant beasts left on the surface. It seems to be telling the story of this place's past glory. Leaving this vast mountain, we continued south for another 300 li. Then we arrived at the mountain pass. There are no plants or trees in the mountains. There is a lot of sand, fine, powdery, white sand. Give some small creatures to this place. Provides a comfortable living environment. The alkaline water originates from a trail from the mountain peak, steps down to the foot of the mountain, eventually flowing north into the sea. Many encounters exist in the waters of the Qi. Its body length is streamlined. The body is mostly yellowish with silvery white accents. This is Gushan, located 400 li to the south. Ancient mulberry trees at the foot of the mountain. The forest stretches out in large patches. A thick fog enveloped the entire ancient forest. This has shrouded the forest at the foot of the mountain in a veil of mystery. Gushui originates from this mountain, rushing down the cliff from the mountain. crossing the mountain stream, eventually flowing north into the sea. Yes, many interesting things also live in this body of water. Unlike those in the mountains, they don't have sharp spikes on their backs. 400 li to the south is Gaoshi Mountain. There are many smooth stones at the foot of this mountain. These stones can be used to point to needles. Arrived at the mountain. Visible at the mountain peak. Countless enormous purple jade or rocks rose from the ground, like a golden forest on the earth. The water of Zhushang province originates from this mountain, inheriting numerous waterfalls, cascading down the mountain cliffs. They will enter the mountains to hunt in the valleys. Finally, it flows eastward back into the lake. There are also many different gold mines. Furthermore, the gold or deposits, resembling a honeycomb network, dissolved into the rock walls. Perhaps it was the luster emanating from the gold and jade. This attracts these unknown fish to guard this place, leaving Gaoshi Mountain 400 li further south. Then we arrived at Wushan Mountain, which was full of stinking spring trees. The deeply fissured bark is covered with dragon scales. At this time, the massive tree canopy was already tinged with autumn withered leaves have covered the ground. The thick, upright roots of the giant tree bear witness to the cruel passage of time. Arrived at the mountain, mulberry groves hidden in the mountain mist immediately came into view. Large mulberries in shades of purplish red from the dark red. Dark blue ancient silkworms were born alongside mulberry trees. Abundant mulberry leaves. They were provided with a large amount of nutrients. Absorbed nutrients. Mature silkworms will turn the alkali into a slurry. Sangye continued within the Yongni River. Finally, it bursts forth and completes its transformation. The source of the water is this mountain. Clear water flows between the giant rocks of Taiyuan. White waves. Finally, it flows eastward into the lake. There are many gold and mineral deposits in the river waters, lying silently on the riverbed. This is located at Shikai Mountain, 300 li to the south. The majestic mountain range stretches endlessly. At the foot of the mountain, one can see clear, blue lakes and cement. Occasionally, one can see ghostly creatures active here. Let's turn our attention to the underwater world. Several ancient fish with symptoms slowly hesitated, according to its ability to break through the lake bottom water flow, chewing on wisps of white sand. There is also a wild animal in Chai Mountain. Its shape resembles an axe. It has brown hair like a pig, the massive body of the muscle ball. It exudes a terrifying sense of power. His shouts sounded like human cries. Ah! Ah! As long as he appears, this foreshadows a great flood that will occur throughout the land. This is 300 li to the south. It is Dushan. The mountain is covered with giant gold and jade mines. Gold ore shining. Light and the clear glow of jade veins intertwine amidst the clouds. It has been transformed into a treasure trove of the most original stones. Arrived at the foot of the mountain, countless enormous delicacies are scattered across the vast land. Its surface is covered with natural stone carvings. It glowed with a warm luster in the twilight. Motu water originates from Dushan, enjoying delicious food at the foot of the mountain. It eventually flows southeast into the Mian River. Many aquatic organisms live in its waters. Its shape resembles a yellow snake. It has fish-like fins on its body. When swimming in and out of the water, lightning flashes emanate from its body. Where did he appear? Severe droughts will occur wherever there is drought. This is 300 li to the south. Countless giant gold ore rocks pierced the surface of the earth below the mountain, irregularly embedded in the brown earth. Arrived at the mountain. Huge, yellowish-white, translucent jadeite rock immediately came into view. Ice crack patterns on the surface of the jade branch, forming a luminous network of veins, as if sealing away the dawn of antiquity. There is a wild beast in the mountains named Its shape is similar to that of a wild boar, Records indicate that he possessed a pearl within his body. The sound he made. It's like calling your own name. The Wan River originates from this mountain. Many tributaries converge at the foot of the mountain to form a large river. It eventually flows eastward into the Wen River. There are many crystals in the deep waters of the basin during this period. These crystals exhibit a two-tone color of pale, purple, and transparency, mostly emerge from underwater rocks. This is 300 li to the south. Zhushan. This mountain is nestled beside the water where orchids bloom. Entering the deep mountains. It is evident that no vegetation grows in the mountains. Beautiful jade and bluish-green jade stones can be seen everywhere, like stardust. The accumulated water originates here and flows southeast into the pool. There are many porcelain-colored snails in the water, extremely large. They prefer to live on the sandy bottom of riverbeds in deep waters. At this point, Fandom Shan received the sutra from Zheng, starting from the mysterious Sozan to the Zhusha site of Duamei, a total of 12 mountains. The distance is 3,600 miles. The mountain gods of these mountains are all the ginseng dragonhead mountain god. They have been guarding the mountain peaks. The rituals for worshipping these mountain gods are: choose a dog as the finest furry animal. Perform sacrificial rites. Fish are used in prayer. After understanding this sacrificial ritual, today's journey will come to an end.